Sing 2 came out 2 weeks ago, and I didn't give a shit, so I didn't go to see it. But I ended up, I get free tickets from work. Full disclosure, I work at a movie theater. So sometimes I will see a movie that I'm not really interested in seeing because I'm going there to watch another movie, and I always like to make it a double feature. And when there's not another movie I want to see, I'm like, okay, I'll see this one bad movie because it just happens to be playing. You know, and some people say it's dumb to do that, but sometimes you'll get surprised by movies you think they're gonna be really bad. This was not one of those cases. This movie's bad. All of Illumination's films are bad. I know some people were like, "Well, the first Despicable Me is okay." No, I wouldn't even say that. But so this is coming from someone who already didn't like the first Sing movie. This film was considerably worse than the first one because the first one, I feel like this one has a clearer focus on what it wants to do than the first movie. But the main issue with that, then the main issue with this movie compared to that movie is while this movie has a clearer focus, the music in it does not. In the first movie, they didn't really just burst into song for no reason. Most of the music was in that scene that you've seen in every trailer for the first movie where there's an audition and people start singing for the audition, and then also the like final performance, which you'll also see in every trailer, and including this movie has the same issue. This movie, ending of the movie, is exactly how it goes in the trailer. If you have seen the trailer, you know how this entire movie is going to play out. There are no surprises within this movie. This movie is the most predictable piece of shit movie. um, but why, again, going back to the problem with this movie is the music in this movie literally has no point majority of the time. I get it's called Sing 2, but like there's literally moments where the character starts singing out of nowhere, and not because they're training for the rehearsal or whatever. It's like they just literally start singing. And then let's talk about that final performance. The final performance of this movie is a sci-fi themed performance, and they don't play any songs that actually relate to the theme of sci-fi. So what they do is they play the one you've seen in the trailer, which is U2's Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For. They play a couple other songs. They play Could Have Been Me by the Struts, which I like those songs. Don't get me wrong. I like those songs, but you can see the clear points where they're like, play this song because this song is hip with the kids and and they play that song. They play, the most popular songs and things like that. And there's nothing wrong with that, but the issue is they put a theme around it. This show that they're putting on, it's a sci-fi themed show, but they don't play any songs that have a sci-fi aesthetic to it at all. So the music is fine to have in this movie because that's kind of the whole point of this movie, but it needs to actually match to what's happening in the scenes, and it just doesn't, and it's really irritating. So it makes you literally watch it and go, that's a clear studio mandated song. Like they said, pick that song. The movie is ugly looking because all of Illumination films are ugly looking. I will say it looks better than the first thing, but that's just because, well, technology progresses. But like all their movies are very low budget. They reuse all the same exact models. They don't really try anything new. They just look ugly. Um, the voice acting here is all just paid celebrities that really aren't good at playing characters. And like I don't understand, like you have a character like Clay Calloway in this movie who is literally supposed to be a musician that retired and stuff. Why not actually get like musicians who can actually sing, you know? Because what they have to do for the soundtracks of these movies is they have to auto tune these celebrities because they can't sing, and which I'm not saying is a problem, but for the movie it is because like they need to sing and they can't sing, so they fix it around. Why not actually get musicians to actually play these characters, have them voice the characters and sing the parts? Like, why do you need to do this nonsense? I don't know. It's just a generic. boring movie that if you like the first thing, you'll like this one. But to be honest, I don't think anyone should be supporting animated films like this. There are better films to watch, and this was just awful.